I've been working on this series, Double Inverted Portraits, for about 9 months, 10 months. And it occurred to me relatively quickly as soon as this nightmare COVID situation began that one of the subtexts, one of the narratives inherent in these pieces that I've been making in this body of work relates to the distance between people and connection between people. Now, that distance for me has always been something about alienation, something about the difficulty for people to find balance and connection, for me to find balance and connection in the world, in the human world, in myself perhaps. Hi, I'm back in my studio after taking a week off to focus on fasting and healing and resetting my psychic, spiritual, physical metabolism. And I come back and I find these works that I have been making in these last couple months in my studio in San Francisco. They're on plexiglass that are layered onto canvas or on wood panel, but they're all monotypes. So this on the left is printed to this on the right. And there's multiple layers of printing. So the base layer is printed, and then the second layer is printed. This particular piece is 4 separate wood panel plexiglass assemblage, and they're all printed from one to the other. Most of them are diptychs, like this one. And in this piece in particular, which isn't finished, in the breathing in and out, the breathing out of creation, the breathing out how we create each other and versions of each other and ideas of each other. And then how we look at each other, how we see ourselves, and how we see one another, how interconnected we are. But then again, this sense of a certain distance. As you might tell, I'm thinking in very poetic terms. Maybe we all do. During this COVID nightmare pandemic, I've been lucky to be able to go to my studio every day and work on these many pieces. And I am lucky because it keeps me sane, it keeps me focused. So to have forced social distancing, to have forced alienation, to have a reason, and then to have the paradox of that being about helping people, helping each other, has been very interesting. I've been able to use the time to really immerse myself in this work, immerse myself in these layers of monotyping, of printing, of paradoxical reflection. I was taught at RISD by an incredible African-American professor Mahler Ryder that every piece of art you ever make is a self-portrait. And I don't think that's a flip or banal critical perspective. At the same time, these works that I've been making, which I call double inverted portraits, and then usually have a title, I always have a title after that in parentheses, are not of me. They are not of you. They're not really of anyone in particular, but they are of someone, and they are of people. And even when they are deeply abstract, like this, where the figure or the face or the portrait is the least recognizable, it's still there.